Hello people of the internet, my name is Aidan and you join me in orbit around the moon where we got with the Utopia 1 in the last episode. You join me as we are just coming up to Peri Moon, our lowest point, or the nadir, as could be another term. I have some scientific experiments to perform, which I want to do right at the lowest point in our orbit, which is usually the best place. You tend to get the best science from as close, as close to the body as you can possibly get. This is an untested fact, of course, so we're doing some actual real life science at the same time. I'm gonna do it just exactly as we hit 0 on the little altimeter at the top there, or vertical speedo. There we go, right as we hit 0. A radiation environment caused a few samples to glow. It looks like it'd be fun to paint the rocket with this. Awesome. We appear to only be able to get 20% data for that, so we only get 15 science. A little bit disappointing. I tell you what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to get rid of that, because I am absolutely certain that we will again be at low moon orbit. However, I'm not so sure that we will be at exactly an altitude of 565,000 meters. So instead, we are going to perform our experiments at our apoaps. Manned spacecraft are all going to be at low orbit and all going to be in a circular and very steady orbit. So we'll easily be able to get that science experiment that we just took there and actually get it with a manned spacecraft that will be returning to Kerbin. However, it is unlikely that we will be back at this altitude again, at high altitude around the moon, because there isn't really any use for it, and we have to think like that when we have funds to take into consideration. So here we go, we are coming up to Apoapsis now. Observe the mystery goo bay, no, other one. Yeah, spice. Space high over the moon. Materials study while in space high over the moon. Keep data for now, and I'm also going to run a mystery goo. Observe the mystery goo data. It feels right at home here. Ah, how sweet. We do have one more mystery goo, so I'm going to do this at somewhere fairly low, not at periaps. Just arbitrarily pulling that out of my arse, if I'm honest. But yes, 50 kilometers, why not? We'll just go underneath 50 kilometers slightly. If it's the same one, if it's high in space, high over the moon, then I'll just get rid of it. But here we go, observe mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here, in space near the moon. Okay, we'll keep that data then. Lovely. In summary of our expedition to the moon, we have found that the materials stored within the Materials Bay Junior seem to have a reaction to the high radiation environment of being so far away from Kerbin. We have also discovered that the mystery goo, whatever it may be, seems to feel at home near the moon. This is quite concerning and potentially dangerous, but we shall disregard such petty information and petty worries for now. The goo, it's never done anything to anyone. Why should it hurt anyone? Oh, it's just turned red. Oh god. Oh! Everyone, get up! Get up! In the panic, someone apparently hit the detach lower stage button. Damn it. And finally, we have discovered that the same goo appears to lose density while far away from a gravity center. We can only assume, seeing as the moon does not have any tangible atmosphere, that this is not to do with air pressure, but rather gravity. So perhaps there is some sort of interaction between our goo. Oh god, stop looking at me! And the good old gravioli. That's unconfirmed particle. This is interesting. This should lead towards discovery of new instruments and new ways of measuring the characteristics of celestial bodies. While we are far away from the moon's influence at our apoapsis, we can begin to transmit our data, our full data load. I have no idea where my spaceship is going right now. It's just kind of flopping around all over the place. What? Man, come on. Get under control. Stop it. Holy crap. What are you doing? Okay, we have sort of lost control of the spacecraft. Okay, no, there we go. There we go. Okay, okay. Composure, everyone. Here we go. Transmit data. 3 experiment modules will become inoperable if their data is removed. So that's all of our experiment modules, but yes, we can transmit anyway. Transmission has begun. Boo! 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 Done. There we go. The scientists back in the R&D department, research and development. I mean, I didn't think that R&D standard for... No, I have nothing. I have nothing. There have been numerous calls for us to explore our own planet of Kerbin. I mean, these people are mad, aren't they? There's nothing on Kerbin but dirt and soil and bloody little green people. Who the hell would want to explore that? But you have to give in eventually if you want those same green people to continue to go into your firing missiles of doom into the unknown. So, for this reason, we are going to unlock for them, we're going to research some more aerodynamic parts, so that we may fly around the planet of Kerbin and discover all sorts of things. Bing! Actually, this leads us to lots of rather interesting things, like the larger parachute, the 3-man command pod, and the first lander can. There's a Werner engine and monopropellant engine, but not actually monoprop anywhere. Where is monoprop? There it is. So monoprop is on the same level, as well as these smaller engines. Okay, this is interesting. Now, these parts are not of the stock, as I'm sure you realise. They are in fact part of a mod known as the Fire Spitter pack, which adds all sorts of propeller, aircraft bits, and whatever else. I've done one thing before which featured these parts. You may recall the biplane wheels, which I used to make a little rocket plane. They didn't really work correctly. But yes, this is Fire Spitter. This is a little plane that I put together. I am in fact on a sandbox world right now. I just have to land this fella, which I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm very, very close to the ground. Oh god, oh god. Pull up, you fool. Woo! Here we come. Kind of final approach. We're not quite lined up entirely correctly. It's hard to get the perfect angle on this to be able to tell, really. Also, this aircraft is slightly nose heavy, so we might have a bit of an issue here. Final approach, I'm going to put down me wheels. Here we come. Up, up, up. Straighten out. Throttling down. Throttling down more. The back wheel first. Back wheel first. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. Come on, come on. Just kiss the surface. Just kiss. Just peck it. Oh, pull up. Come on. Just gently. Just gently. Just. Come on. No, down, boy. Okay, we're just gliding at this point. Come on. Just touch her down. Just touch her down. Oh yes, okay. I actually did it. Wow, okay, I actually did it. We're about to run off the end of the runway. Oh goodness, brake. Oh! So there we go. We have actually successfully landed. Woo! Okay, that's really scary from the internal view. Woo! That is the end of the runway. Stop! Oh dear. I can't do it. Reverse thrust. Okay, that wasn't quite close enough to count as that much of high tension, but still. Jesus Christ. That was a little bit scary. For only the second time this series, you join me in the space plane hangar. Here we go. Now the aircraft you just saw, that is in fact built, kind of modelled on this toy aircraft that I have on my desk here that I occasionally pick up and go with like I'm a bloody 8-year-old child or something. The problem with that design is that anything we build in here, over here, is going to need to be able to collect science. That didn't really have any room for scientific experiments. This piece here, which I'm just putting on, is a oblong to circular piece, you see there. So this is a sort of strange oblong shape. We can pop that on the end and it's a nice circular, which of course we can attach things such as these to. And there we go, two mystery, no, whatever these are called. What are they called? The SC-9001 is a cutting-edge, self-contained laboratory. Have you ever wondered what happens to something in zero-G? Or have you ever pondered the truly meaningful questions? Such as what would happen if I exposed this to the rigors of stellar radiation and unforgiving vacuum. Comes with complimentary notepad. Recommended for ages 4 to 8. Small parts inside may make this not suitable for small children. I've got 2 of each, so 2 mystery goo containers and then 2 materials bay as well. So hopefully we can get the data from 2 separate biomes quite simply. Then I want a propeller engine. There we go. I wonder if that will be enough. The problem is that the centre of lift is probably going to be really, really far behind the centre of mass on this one if I continue the way I'm going right now. I mean, I don't know where I'm going right now. What I do know is I actually quite like this design with all the scientific equipment out the front like that. It does appear that we don't actually have all the parts that I wanted. We do, however, have this Mark 1 fuselage with jet fuel. Maybe that's okay? Maybe? Oh god, this is hideous. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I do not know what to do. There are these electric propellers, however. We do have plenty of photovoltaics. Now here's the thing that really, really annoys and confuses me. The solar panel does its output as 45 electric charge per minute, but the propellers and things that use electric charge do it in seconds. if you look just down there under propellants, look, 33.9 per second. Which, actually, think about it, we are going to need a lot. That might not actually be feasible. There we go. We can make it insanely long. That might work. This looks ridiculous. Massive tail wings. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, this is ridiculous. But amazing. I love it. I love it. Appears as the fuel drains, the center of mass will move forwards just a little tiny bit. So I think if anything we actually want to have the center of lift be in front of the center of mass here, which means we can put these elevators here in like a ridiculous position like that. Oh yeah. It's like got 2 sets of wings. I really like that. That's actually really cool. Yes, look at that. Look at that. In its glorious low frame rate. Woo! Oh, this is the most ridiculous looking thing. We still only have these biplane wheels, so I'm just sort of propping it up. It looks like a thing, like this massive high-tech plane just sort of on this trolley that we're going to launch it from. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and I love it. And I love it so much. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, no. The Billy Bobson, because I saw Bill and Bob over here and thought, yeah, I should rename it after that. And also it sounds quite crazy, and this is a little bit crazy. So we're just going to go with Billy Bobson. We're going to save the vessel and launch. Being completely honest with you, I don't really know if this is going to work. But there's really only one way to find out, and it's not a fight. So, let's put the brakes on, actually. Oh dear. That really wasn't supposed... Oh, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Come on, lean back over. There you go, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. Good crazy looking insanity thing. Right, throttling up. We are actually moving, that's not too bad. We can do a crew report in here, which I think we're going to do actually. Crew report, boop. Okay, never mind. 50 meters per second, 60 meters per second, throttling, or pulling up even, pulling back on the stick. Can we have some lift, please? Do we have some lift? Do we have some lift? We're going to come off the runway in a minute. Oh dear, going off the runway. We're going off the side. Well, that's not good. Come on, up, up, up. Yes. 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 Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Can we actually fold away the gear? Or does it not doing it? It doesn't do anything, does it? The SAS seems okay at holding us, and it actually doesn't fly too terribly, although I've not tried turning yet. Okay, so we have two things. We can do two things, materials bay study and a goo report, as well as a crew report. We can't really do EVA because we are in fact in the atmosphere, and that would involve us climbing out and then falling to our deaths, which wouldn't be ideal. Right, let's see if we can get a crew report here. The shore's looking fighting, and you watch the waves roll into the coast. For absolutely bugger all. Good, good. Observe materials bay. Boop. The less resilient samples appear to have splattered around the interior, forming new and interesting colour combinations. I like that. I'm going to keep it. Here we go. Oh. What's that down there? What is that over there? Look at that there. Jeb, can you see this? Can you see this, Jeb? I don't know. We'll have to have another look on the way back through. Oh yeah. Look at me in my massively elongated and ridiculous looking plane. But it flies! It flies really well! Oh, this is so cool! What have we got in here? Avionics, landing gear. Oh, so can we actually flick that? No, landing gear won't actually do anything. Brakes, you can put on the brakes room in here. You can put on lights, but we don't have any lights. Engine ignition. Oh god. Oh god, put it back on. Jesus Christ. Okay, don't do that. Don't press the engine ignition button, because, well, what should be rather unsurprisingly, it does actually turn off the engine if you press it. We are actually a fair way out into the ocean now, flying at about 500 meters above it, so I guess it's time to start collecting some scientific reports. Your crew record assessment of the situation. Good. Couldn't write anything interesting or anything. No. Okay, fine. And then a materials bay study. There we are. The same thing, but we get 17.5 science. Is that actually a different thing? It is in fact just the same thing. And it appears that the materials bay actually works flying at Kerbin rather than like over specific biomes, which is a bit disappointing. And we could do the same for materials mystery goo, or whatever it's called. There we go. Mystery goo. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. 1.6 science, and we'll keep it. We'll keep it. So now we've seen the predicament with goo containers and mystery goo and materials bay, whatever they're called. We're actually going to go and land, but we're not going to land on the runway. We've already done that once and it was fairly successful. We are going to go and land kind of over there, where I believe where the darker grass is. I believe that is actually a different biome, so we should be able to get a different landed report. As Jeb prepares to make his flight past the Kerbal Space Center to land just beyond it, collecting more science on the way, we hope, he notices the mysterious object in the distance that Mission Control were mentioning to him earlier. What could this be off in the distance? He would have to organize a trip out there. And that is the ground really quite close. Oh god. Woo! You ruined everything. You ruined everything, ground. How could you do this to me? There we go. Flying over the KFC. KFC. Bollocks! God damn it. Okay, we just have to head for this green bit over here. This dark green. Damn it. Here we come. Approaching the dark green bit. I should be able to tell if we were in a different biome by going crew report. We took one for outside in the ocean. We took one while we were flying over here, which is on the shores and in the ocean. So when we actually get into a new biome, we should be able to... Crew report, no. Review reports. Okay, it appears that we do only have one. Regardless, we just want to get over this this precipice that's just here, and then land on the other side. Now we can begin to bring it down. The mountains looming off in the distance. The original plan was that I was going to fly to those mountains and get sights from there, and then fly to the desert after I'd had a bit of a fly around here. But considering how bloody slow this thing flies, I don't think we're going to be doing that. I can't tell how flat this ground is. It doesn't look very flat. We're going to throttle down a little bit more. Oh my goodness! Come on, come on, come on! Touchdown! Oh god! Oh god! Touchdown! Come on! Come on, do it! Come on! Oh god! Oh! Jump! Jump! Jump, you fool! Oh god, he died. Okay. Well then. I'm thinking that the moral of the story here is that we should avoid planes, because every time we go near them, something awful happens. But nonetheless, I think that's going to do it for today. Poor Jebediah. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Aiden. Oh god. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.